Hello, now it's time for the weekly startup talk again here from the incubator at Aalborg University. Today we have sports levels here, and please tell us who you are and what you're doing.
Well, my name is Sebastian and I'm one of the co-founders at Sports Levels. And our product we are developing right now is called RefLevel, which is a smartwatch application for football referees. And what it does, put simply, we try to replace pen and paper. We try to replace digital watches that can only display the time. And we try to replace purpose-built fitness trackers. And all of those devices we want to combine into one service called RefLevel, which is cheaper, faster and smarter than traditional tools.
All right. How did you come up with this idea?
It was my co-founder Rimon, who is a referee himself, and about 1 year ago he faced problems during games, for example in rainy weather. When he takes notes on his paper, he faced problems that the ink would blur, and as he is a software developer, he thought it could be cool to write an app for smartwatches, as smartwatches are the ideal device for sports anyways, so this is how we started thinking.
And how did you be a part of it? How that happened?
We all met in our studies, which are called entrepreneurial engineering here at AAU. And basically he just started with Andrus, another friend first, and then later asked me if I want to join, and then from then on it started to grow. We got into the incubator, we have a live demo version now, we are about to go live with our product. We have a good connection with our focus groups, people seem to like it, so yeah, it's growing.
Okay. And how does it work? How much time do you use on the company, and when do you meet, and where do you meet, and such?
So we have one problem, if you want to call it like that, we are facing, and that is that Rimon and Andrus, they are living in Aarhus, and the rest of the team in Aalborg. So that makes it only possible for us to meet 2 times per week here in Aalborg in the incubator, and the remaining 3 times per week we work from home. Of course, if there is something special going on, we meet more often, but this is what we do on a regular basis.
Okay. And how much time do you use per week?
Depends a little bit. Also, if there's something really important coming up, of course we are all working very hard and also on the weekend, but I would say usually we try to stick to a normal 37-hour week, and we try to have a normal rhythm where we start around 9 o'clock and until 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
Okay. And you also have your studies besides?
Yeah, exactly. But we are in our master thesis semester, and in 3 months we will be done. So right now we don't have any classes going on, it's just the master thesis we are writing.
Right. Yes. And I know you have 4 or 5 people in the team. How do you shift the tasks between you, and do you have a different kind of primary tasks or lead role about something about the company, or how do you switch between?
Who is in charge of which task?
Yeah, the different kind of tasks or fields.
So we have a Monday morning meeting every week, where we encourage everybody to have a short pitch about the last week, what has been done, what did we learn, where did we face problems, or just some ideas we want to discuss. And everybody goes in front of the team and talks for a minute or 2. And after that we also set monthly goals, and we see are we good on time, or do we need to reconsider things. Also we are a startup, so it's not always possible to completely plan ahead, as our environment is changing a lot and we find out things that make changes necessary. It's not completely static.
Okay.
But we try to communicate as much as possible, and we also try to work in a way where everybody has at least a little bit understanding of what the other person does. So trying to avoid to work siloed, but communicate a lot.
Okay.
That's the approach that we found out works best.
And sharing the knowledge
Continuously.
Yeah, alright. If you should give some advice for a 3rd or 5th semester student who has an idea and perhaps want to be an entrepreneur in some way, what could it be to actually walk the talk or walk the idea?
Well, I think if you have an idea and you want to turn it into a startup, I can only encourage everybody, and I would say one of the coolest things is don't do it alone, but do it together with other people. For several reasons. I think the good, but also the bad moments are more enjoyable to share if you share those moments with friends. But I also think that people are different, and there is no such thing as that one person is always right or always knows it. So even if it might lead to a conflict once in a while, it's a very healthy process to talk about your thoughts and consider things in a team. I think this is a really important thing.
Okay.
Find people who can help you. And also the sheer amount of work is huge if you have a startup. So this is one tip I would give everybody.
Okay. Thank you very much for participating. That was the weekly startup talk. If you have a suggestion who to talk with or what to ask them, please write a comment underneath, and we'll see you next week.